did. He's coming. But this is just where we get y'all amped up, all right? You saved the show already. Now I can ask y'all, are you feeling good? We gotta do better. Rother, are you feeling good? Gotta be bigger than this burden of mine. Call it a nasty habit or a way to get by. You have my eye, my wild heart. Peace in the middle, been missing for days. Searching for reasons to push you away. You have my wild heart. What's it gonna take? When's it gonna break? How many times do you need to see if you can take the one you can't time down, the one who needs you now? Oh baby, why can't I get you out? My wild heart.
Samantha, welcome in Rhodes. You've been touring or playing live in the US some days ago. It just came over.
Yes, I mean, we were last weekend, we were in Florida, so we're just here for a few days, and then we go back, and I'll be back in the South in 2 weeks, so.
So still fighting with the jet lag in a way, or?
I'm never gonna get over the jet lag. Like, I'm only here for 3 or 4 days, so I just kind of accepted that I'm gonna be tired while I'm here, but I mean, when we get to the show, those are the peak hours. It's the trying to fall asleep at night in the mornings that are hard, but the show falls at the perfect time of day.
Right. There seems to be a special connection with Germany. Now, you've been touring here 5 years ago the first time with the Blues Caravan.
Yep, and that's the special connection is Thomas Roof and Roof Records. They signed me back in 2011. I signed on to do the Caravan in 2010. That's when I met Thomas, and you know, yeah, he's got a good hold in Germany. I mean, there's great fan base. You know, they're rooted there, so they've just built up a really quality tour and project, and you know, I think people know the brand enough to they started coming out. So, yeah, I mean, I've been touring over here a lot.
And the Blues Caravan, Girls with Guitars, helped you establish your career here over in Europe?
Yeah, that opened so many doors. The Girls with Guitars was great. And I mean, I did it for a year and a half. It was just meant to be like a 9-month-long project. We were just going to do it, you know, from January to September on and off, but, you know, between our own tours. And it kind of took off. People really, you know, connected with it. So we kept it up for a little longer and ended up going to New Zealand through it. It's been great.
Justify these bad decisions anymore. I look in your eyes, I see life creeping by. I'm haunted by you and I can't sleep at night. I blame it on the moon. If I can't act right, I blame it on the moon.
had done one album before, Live Bait, a live album, before everything started. Why?
It was my own album, you know, I needed to make money and
So you did it on your own?
I did it on my own, yeah. It's the cheapest album ever. I'm not even really pressing them up anymore just because it's a slow seller and it's so long ago. I don't even want people to have it. You know, it's a good piece of my history, and you know, our really hardcore fans have sought it out and gotten it. But no, I definitely focus on my new stuff. Yeah.
You've done Wild Heart last year, your new album, and you've been working with Luther Dickinson as a producer before you had Mike Zito?
No, after.
Oh, after.
Yeah. I worked with Mike first. He produced the Girls with Guitars record and my first two solo efforts, Runaway and Blackwood Helen. And then I met up with Luther. You know, I've always been huge fans of those guys, Mike and Luther. I loved Luther's work with the All Stars and you know, the Black Crowes. I'm a big fan of his, so just kind of threw that name out there and he was interested. And that's how we got to start working together. And I've done one solo release with him, and then we have something else that's in the can that we did together, which I'm really proud of too.
When will that come out?
I have no idea.
So
I wish I could tell you. It's
album you did together?
well, it's like a collaborative effort. It's kind of an acoustic album, and we did it in December. But it's nice. It's nice to have, you know, other sides, and not everybody's seen yet. And I know that there's good stuff coming.
Right. And how far did Luther help you also broadening your musical variety? Luther,
you know, I connected with Luther because he just sort of, he has a really, I don't want to call it a relaxed approach in the studio, but he just wanted me to be myself, and he wanted to facilitate that. He really had no preconceived notions of what it was going to be, what it was, you know, going to sound like. He just kind of wanted me to sound like me, and then he helped guide it from there. So, you know, it was just a really cool experience, and I really, you know, that's what all the years of developing through albums, like, that's what led up to that. And you know, as far as musically, Luther's such an incredible guitar player. He lays all these great textures on things. He has a real ear for what a song needs and what's going to make it dynamic and super dramatic. And he's very musical and melodic with his guitar playing. So, I mean, he's taught me a lot, and I have to remember when I'm playing, like, slow down, play a melody, you know. So that's more important than all the blah, blah, blah stuff.
Dankeschön. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you. Are you ready to have some fun tonight? Are we feeling rowdy? It's a Saturday night in Rother, Germany. I know I'm feeling it. We're going to do a song for you called Gone for Good. All right. Just have to drop those strings down in the right tuning, right? Cheers. Brost. Is it brost? Brost. Let's go, old brost. You know we was at perfect getaway. Gone, gone, girl. Gone, I don't be the song, gone, I know time has got to roll me up. Thank God you're gone for good.
You're a singer, you're a guitar player, and you're a songwriter. Can you say one of the three is the most important to you?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I really feel people connect with the voice more than anything, you know, in any kind of mainstream music. It's about the singing, but it all comes down to me, to the story and the song. You know, I mean, songs last forever. Songs tell the story of our lives. They narrate everything. So, you know, to me, I'd say songwriting, because we have to tell the story, and that's the start of it. You know, the guitar playing, you know, and everybody has to find their voice within that, and you know, with their own vocal cords. But you know, songwriting is really important to me.
What are the plans now? Already plans or thoughts for a new album? Or?
Yeah. I mean, well, we recorded the one that's not out yet, and then of course I'm writing right now. I'm working on demos next week. It's always moving. It's always moving, changing, growing, evolving. Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, perfect. Samantha, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. You left me winged by red light. I think about him every night. Road runner. I wanted to keep him to myself. He put my heart up on a shelf. Road runner. Well, he's gonna run.